The community ball of Twitch, Summyah.
Digital footprint is one of the most important things you have to consider when you make the decision of being a content creator.
Absolutely.
When people want to do research on you, having your worst moment pop up is not something you want. You don't want to end up like Tyler, the creator.
I got Swifties all mad at me with their racist bringing up old lyrics. Don't listen to Tron Cat. I don't give a they gonna bring out the old me.
I'm joking, but seriously, even though Tyler has moved past his more vulgar background, his digital footprint still haunts him till this day.
It does.
And in the past, even I've tried to make sense of it. But the point is that you don't want to be in a position where people try to make sense of your digital footprint. And you don't want to have to address narratives and things that are being said about you and your name. Move preventively and don't allow things to happen. I really want to look at this situation from my lens and analyze it. That's what we're going to do today. So let me stop yapping because y'all know I'm the hood Socrates, and let's actually start. This all started when Dabo had this streamer named Summyah on stream as his therapist, but he started cooking her low key.
Trying to make it seem like something that's not, but it's cool.
So honestly, this is all AI. Is that what you're interpreting? Oh, okay. So we're both
She kind of look like It's T a little bit. I don't know if y'all even know who that is.
Right now. Okay.
Hi, my name is T, that girl.
I feel like, you know, with you gotta start taking accountability. It seems like you trying to be like, you're not everybody's ball, all this. You gotta start taking accountability.
Nigga, I'm not everybody's ball.
If you don't take accountability, if you don't fucking take accountability,
who ball am I then? No.
Nigga, Twitch.tv.
Twitch.tv. Look at the vid. Look at the girl in the back, bruh.
I'm gonna smack this out of you.
Okay, my fault. Okay.
What you talking about?
Okay, my fault. Okay, generally. Okay.
Definitely ain't your ball. Ain't you on Twitch?
Girl, I don't want to be your ball.
Girl, I
don't want to do that. I don't do that.
You never get the chance to dribble this.
I never wanted to.
Never been no ball.
Never
so
wanted to.
W Davo, bro. W Davo. Let me tell you why, because they always do that. They always go to that's a classic right there. You was never gonna be able to do this. You was never gonna get this anyway. I ain't wanted it. I ain't ever wanted it. Good shit, Dabo. Good shit, Dabo.
First of all, Dabo, that was a little hilarious. I know that's off topic, but seriously, I be using women lingo like that. But honestly, she's definitely the community ball. She's an outside ball at that, and she's been getting dribbled. And I don't feel bad saying that. Shorty is essentially the female version of a male content creator who spams women content. This type of joking is merely the product of that. But before we go any further, I need to give you guys some context, because she definitely did this to herself. Apparently, Summyah is a mean girl streamer, and if you remember during streaming University, there was hella drama, hella controversy, but part of that drama was bigger streamers egoing people. This girl was apparently avoiding all these small streamers and only going for other big streamers.
Of course.
Well, I guess I'll say mid-sized streamer because she had 100K going in, or at least that's what they're saying.
I feel like you don't really collaborate with everybody. I feel like you feel like you collaborate with up niggas out of there. But like, if you see a content creator, like, oh yeah, what's up? Yeah. But like, for example, I could clock T crazy.
Go ahead.
Yesterday, Kai came in the suite when, what's her name, Asian girl, Nina was making the whole shit. When you was in there, other people came in there, you opened your door, you see
I was about to say, bro, what the hell? I thought you was following me this whole time. What's up, dude?
niggas, you slammed that door mad quick.
Cause my chat said she was singing loud.
Stop
capping, bro. She capping, bro. This is such a lie.
Cause my chat said she was singing loud.
Stop cap.
That's not capping.
Now I understand that you're here to help your brand. That's what Streamer University was about. You want to be around all these big people, but I think it definitely gets to a point if you get called to the office. And also, once again, she had about 100K followers going in, so it's not like she was desperate for the put on or desperate for the collabs. And then the thing that was getting me is that, nigga, she's just around all these big male streamers. And obviously she's making that type of flirtatious content, this stuff that goes viral, whatever. I can't stop her, but
ironically enough, I've never heard of this woman, bro. I'm not gonna lie, when I need to get my unemployed nigga shit on, I'm coming to people like Curse, Maury, DH now, cause hey, that nigga DH becoming one of my favorite commentary YouTubers. I can't even lie, bro.
Damn,
good shit,
why you gotta just be around all these dudes?
Y'all got She might be.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, I know who that is. Yes, bro.
How do y'all feel?
Yes.
Did you enjoy your time handcuffed?
Oh God, I did. Well, free now though.
You just talking about you better go to that girl room. Why we getting cuffs?
Look at those handcuffs, by the way. Those are not normal. Do your research.
Yeah,
those are not safe for work handcuffs.
No,
and
they're not.
The fact that Summyah was even
Those are
willing
the
to
gooner cuffs.
participate in this activity is already very telling about her as a person, and that's just setting the tone for who she is as a content creator. And I need you guys to remember this: repetition is personality. And as you watch this video, you'll see how repeated actions become associated with character. Everything
true.
that's been said about her is a product of that same repetition.
That's low-key
now
a
that I've
fact.
shown you that she's willing to do that type of stuff for content.
Because if it's not who you are, there's no way you'll be able to replicate the same shit over and over.
This is her and DDG's interaction.
Oh shit.
17.
I'm not 17, bro. Why would I wouldn't even be here.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
I see you in class. Good night.
I'll see you in class. Good night. Cause cause DDG is like the same age as me, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I said this in the Patrick CC video we watched yesterday. I said the same thing. I said, bro, I wouldn't even go after someone who was under the age of 21 at my age right now. Not that I need to worry about, again. But still, that shit is crazy, dude.
Q&A?
I see you in class.
I see you in class.
Damn, Chad. I can't even talk to my professor. I've been saying I wanted a one-on-one this whole time.
I see you in class.
You wanted a one-on-one to flirt with him, that's why.
Be there.
Can I know at least the first assignment?
Nope. Good night.
She trying too hard. Yo, she trying too. Ain't fucking with that. She's.
You sure I didn't get no cheat code?
Good night.
Girl, you doing? Yo.
For the first time, I can say I actually messed with what DDG did. This was mad mature, and the appropriate response to learning Summyah is 19. DDG is 27, and he does his own.
Oh shit, DDG's older than me then. Never mind. DDG's older than me.
Freaked out girl
By
content.
2 years.
So I
By 2 years.
applaud him for not wanting to include and indulge
Yeah, bro.
in a
Fuck. That nigga 8 years older than you. I'm 8 years older than you. You can't even drink. Not saying I would drink. Like, bro, you gotta think about it for a second, bro. Yeah, she's over the age of 18, but like at a point, it's like morally, bro. I say 5 would be my max. And even then, I said I wouldn't go for anyone under 21. So realistically, 4 is my max.
19-year-old's clear attempts at flirting with them, and she's talking about some one-on-one time. If a shorty wants one-on-one time,
Yeah, DDG did that shit. That good. That was a good response. I'm gonna also agree with DH there, because a lot of niggas will be like, "How old are you?" They'll hear the age and be like, "Oh, fuck it, whatever. Let's keep going." Like all those pred videos we used to watch. But I don't think it's wrong if you did find someone attractive. You ask them how old they are. They're too young, and you're like, you know what? Never mind. I'm done. I think that's fine, because you didn't know how old they were. You just thought they were attractive, and then you found out, and then you said, fuck that. I'm not finna go to jail.
what do y'all think that means?
I think it's okay in that sense.
With the context in mind, you have to understand one-on-one time. What do y'all think that means?
Yeah,
With
literally.
the context in mind, you have to understand that this woman is portraying herself as someone who is willing to do boy content, flirt with big streamers, various big streamers at that, just for the clips and attention. So it was only inevitable that she'd be called the community ball. She goes to Streamer University, a place where a lot of people are building their brand and getting known.
You didn't even talk to any small streamers, bro? Crazy.
And when you look at her digital footprint of that, all you see is clips of her and niggas. I'm hardly seeing solo clips react.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know who this was, probably because of the reason she was only making boy content. Cause me personally, I'm not too big of a fan of that shit. The whole niggas who only do girl streams, and then the girls who do only nigga streams, bro. I'm not really too big of a fan of those type of streamers, bro. Either end. I'm not gonna lie. I like streamers who yap, and I like streamers who play games and shit, and make some stuff. Like, I don't know, Agent's a really good example. Dante, Maurice and stuff like that, bro.
Action content.
I gave 2 on each side.
It's just her and niggas.
Berlin don't really stream too much, but Berlin is literally my GOAT. Y'all know this. Berlin. I know Berlin now though. I know him a little bit, just a little bit. You know, I'm mod for his Twitch and shit, and I've gotten to speak to him before, but you know.
So let's just move away from Streamer University because there's a clip of Funny Mike and Jay Cinco laughing at her because she says she's nobody's ball.
Hey, stop all that. Nobody's ball. Mike. She said she nobody's ball, Mike. She said she nobody's ball. She said she don't get dribbled. I believe that.
That's funny. That's funny.
It's hilarious, actually.
He's just talking. Maya.
But where was this at? This doesn't look like streamer prom.
You gotta go to sleep, gang.
Now this clip was straight up bullying. Not even gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it a bean. I
Low
feel
key.
bad for Shorty, but look who she's around. A bunch of niggas.
A bunch of niggas.
You probably
This
shouldn't
nigga
be around.
serious? Shout out Berlin, bro.
Jay Cinco is a girl content merchant, and he be around Deshae Frost, a fellow girl content merchant.
Yeah.
That's enough reason to avoid that space. But
Yep.
what is somebody doing? Sitting on the dude's freaking lap. Same dude that's laughing about her being a community ball is the same one whose lap she's sitting on. And in the clip, bro, they're frying her so bad. And what is her response?
Nah, that's just content.
Which, okay, Summyah, it may just be content, but why does your content have to be flirtatious? But and before y'all say anything, I'm against girl content as well.
See, bro, DH, me and you on the same wavelength, bro. I don't like. I was saying the same thing. I don't like the niggas who do all girl streams either, bro. I don't watch that shit. And before you say it, yes, there are girl streamers out there who don't do this flirtatious nigga stream shit. The 2 that I just mentioned, bro.
I don't even like Deshae Frost. I don't like Jay Cinco, and that's because I'm a young man. I'm not about to sit up here and watch other men flirt with girls. That's odd and very gooned out. Just because it's content don't mean it's not gonna have adverse effects on you or how people perceive you. And
Exactly.
for me, I'm personally perceiving Summyah as a woman who is going from big male streamer to big male streamer. I'm not even trolling. Shorty was just on a date with a dude named E-Man, and I've never heard of him. But you wanna know what's crazy about that? And I mean no shade, because the first time I hear about E-Man is through a Summyah collab.
Hello. Hello.
Another girl on the
I'm playing basketball with a bros and shit. I'm in the middle of a game. I'm gonna call you after. Bet.
It's just content. Remember, it's just content, and this is the reason why you shouldn't do this. Like I'm not gonna tell her what to do and shit for her own content, bro. But this is quite literally part of the reason why girl streams and like girl content streamers and then boy content streamers, it's not the move, bro. You never go. This nigga is on the phone with another woman and just lied to her, bro, because he's with another woman.
I can't wait for this Sky Zone shit. I ain't gonna lie, gang.
And then he don't even talk about it, bro. He don't even say a damn thing.
Need your beanie, nigga. I can't jump. My shit. What the fuck do you mean, though?
You have a girlfriend?
You
have a girlfriend?
Bro.
That's a girl named with a heart.
Bro, that is my sister.
Started with a B. And you just lied and told me we were playing basketball.
I thought we was playing later. I was just manifesting.
All right. Now I'm about to be texting all my little shit.
What?
And she just be looking so uncomfortable. And I think that's part of a bigger problem because these male streamers don't see women as women. They see them as assets to the content.
Exactly.
And I touch on that later. But because they see them as assets, they see them as, oh, this is just another shorty in my roster. So of course she'd be uncomfortable because the dude's on the girl talking to another woman. So come on. I also think that she probably feels like she has to do this to succeed. But once again, I'll touch on that at the end. Now, on 2 separate occasions from what I've seen, Summyah has responded to the community ball comment.
Oh shit.
Let's look at the first one. This was after Dabo trolled her.
The Twitch TV ball comment was not funny. I didn't find it funny at all. I'm not y'all balls. I'm nobody's ball. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, then stop acting like it.
And yeah, that's it. That's all. Because it'd be the same people saying like, oh,
You was sitting in that nigga lap though.
she's for everybody. She's a, like, you know, and as soon as I get in your face, you'll jump the first chance you get, and you will be surprised. negative clips. Like, you go on Twitter, type my name in. It's weird. You go on TikTok, type my name in. It gets weird.
Okay, I do agree. Niggas are hypocrites. If Shorty was in the face of half of the people calling her a 304 or ball, they'd be going. But that's just men being dumb. Not saying it makes it okay, but you guys know the communities of these big streamers. I also think that people don't be criticizing the male streamers enough for being balls themselves. And if we're being honest, those guys are really like outdoor and one balls. If you're a hooper, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Shay Frost, for example, he's for
Charizard, oh my,
show a community ball. I mean, he could have literally got burnt. I don't know if y'all remember the Gucci third leg situation.
Charizard,
the dude, the Shay Frost, he nearly got burnt by messing with Danae Davis. But my point is, male streamers be worse than community balls. They literally be pickup game balls.
Yeah.
And that double standard is something I also want to touch on more at the end. Her second response though was a little heartbreaking, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, it's just a joke, bro. It's just a joke. I literally have no actual care about this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I just like reacted to it and then just, you know, give my 2 cents, bro. I mean, shit, bro. Danae Davis, they call her Charizard. And that's why I said it, bro. It is what it is, bro.
I just don't do shit like this. Is so weird. Yeah, I'm on stream.
Now she crying
right now. And I'm just calling to let you know.
How you gonna put your on top of another person's stream, bro? I never understand that with clipping ass niggas, bro. How you gonna put your on somebody else's streams?
Talk right now or no? No, I just don't appreciate yesterday or no, this morning. That's it. That's all. How y'all try to make it seem like I was in a room with Punga and I wasn't. Y'all knew that.
I mean, she getting like bro, she has 191,000 subs. Followers, 1,300 subs, and then 1,700 viewers.
I mean, she be trolling, man. You dead ass. I'm just, that's where I hang up, because I'm not trolling. Like, what the I didn't have to talk to people off camera and told them, like, I don't appreciate.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel bad for her. I do. She's crying, bro. I feel bad.
They're going around, and I'm only addressing it online. I let everything else slide, like I do. But if you come to something on the internet, I'm gonna address it on the internet. Period. Point blank. Y'all, it wasn't a problem when niggas was laughing on camera. The fuck? Now it's a problem when I made somebody feel bad and they wanna address the narrative. No.
And honestly, bro, I really do feel bad for her. And I know I said at the start I don't and that she deserves it, but
damn, I feel bad for her after this too. That's not funny. It getting her to a point where she finna start hating this shit. She crying, bro. Damn, I feel bad.
Even though I think she be getting around, and not literally, but just being around on everyone's streams, she's not being treated right, and I don't agree with that. But guess what the context was? She is responding to it.
Bro, it doesn't matter. Like, bro, it's the same thing with like abuse is abuse. You know what I'm saying? Bullying is bullying regardless.
About her and another streamer. So what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of empathy that can be given to Summyah. Seriously, she's a content creator who is just now in the spotlight. But with that being said, there's also an extreme amount of accountability that needs to be taken. Number one, girl, stop going to all these streams and flirting. I'm so serious.
Yeah.
I don't see Summyah with this problem.
What'd I say? What did I just say earlier about the people that I watch and fuck with? Did I not mention Summyah?
She's not getting 1,000 rumors about her and dudes. Number two, Summyah, stop trusting all these big creators.
Yeah, see? I mentioned her and Mari. I had to mention 2 of each each side, because, you know, I don't want niggas to think, oh, he just mentioned Summyah because he thinks she look good. Nigga, no. I like watching Summyah because her yapping is hilarious to me, especially when RDC be on her ass about saying nigga. She don't want to say nigga, bro. I don't get it, bro. She can say it, bro. It's been proven her dad is black. She can say this shit, bro.
And I mean, you know, I really don't be messing with streamers, big creators, whatever, especially these modern ones. And that's because they do things like this, okay? They will make content with you, they be cracking jokes with you, but when you're going through it, they be nowhere to be found. Nope. You feel me? Like a snake, ready to pounce.
This is the point, bro. Everyone is not your friend, bro. Even in the content creation space, a lot of niggas are not your friends. They look at it as just content, and that's not okay. That's the ones you need to avoid, bro. Other ones you need to avoid is the niggas who just look at it like content, bro. It's not good, and that exists, bro. That's why it's so hard to find genuine friends on the internet, bro, because that's just how it be. niggas who trying to look up for come ups, niggas who just like it's tough, bro.
Counts, they consume you. Or I guess in this scenario, leaving her to the hyenas, like no Lion King. Anyways, but let me give y'all my candid thoughts on this. I want to start with the hypocrisy. There is clearly a double standard with male streamers. They're allowed to do what Summyah does, and they don't get bop allegations. They get told, big bro, you're him. And that's unfortunate,
that's
but
a fact.
Summyah, as a woman, you got to recognize this and move two ways. You either don't try to navigate the streaming world like a man, or you take pride in it. There are 304s and community balls that revel in it, and nobody cares. Ruby Rose, Tiana Trump.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. You gotta know, like no one's saying it's right, okay? No one's saying it's right. However, you gotta know that it is a double standard, and that's just how the world gonna be. No one's saying it's right, but that's just how it go.
Those are women that people consider passed around. The women who really do be around other men, like really way worse than what you be doing, but they don't let it get to them, at least not on the surface. I don't see.
Well, to be honest, Tiana Trump just in love with the game, bro. She just do it for the love of the game, bro.
So if you're gonna do what you're gonna do, Summyah, just navigate it while not letting nobody see how it makes you feel. Now I know what she's doing is networking, but seriously, she needs to reevaluate her content now. She don't need to be up under all these men. She can do her own thing. Because as I keep saying, repetition makes personality. She's constantly around all these freaked out male streamers. She's gonna be seen as a groupie, and I'd hate it for her. I think the last thing I want to say though is maybe Summyah feels like she has to produce this type of content to go up. The streamer space can be harsh for women, I won't lie. They're put in a box by various male streamers, and that could be a video in and of itself. Y'all let me know if y'all want that. The box is that they're an asset to the content, not actually women, but appeal, a way to keep a streamer's teenage male audience engaged. So maybe there's underlying pressures to flirt, to perform, but she just gotta realize it don't gotta be like that.
Bro, I think if Summyah pivots in a way of becoming like a IRL or like a yapper, maybe do some reactions, start a live channel and just put up your shit on that channel, I think she might actually have a chance to just get away from this 304 how do you say that? This 304, I don't know.
Especially when she's a year older than me. So in general,
this 304 outlook, I guess, like everybody perceives her as a 304. She can probably get out of that.
Summyah, if you see this, slow down, okay? You is moving like a community ball. If you dial it back, especially on your appearances, change up your content, you can beat these rumors. She can, and you have to do it because these niggas ain't gonna help you. That's all I had to say though. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. Join my membership. Join my Discord. I do want that shit to.
Good shit, DH. As always, W video.